This is a very intriguing, compelling matchup. This team comes in ranked in the top 5 on the road, wearing a very big target, trying to avoid that upset trap. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hunstrom. Let's get this thing going. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. The Hurricanes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on the first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Back to pass. It's Beck. Looking deep downfield with the left. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And this one will be fair caught. So Notre Dame's offense out there for their first possession. And each offense features a star tight end for what the elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
And he's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there. Maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's low. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keeping him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Pauling. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And that punt will just bounce away from the return man out of bounds, so no return. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. They begin with a quick throw to the left. He defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Now it's second down here. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. It's back. Wide open downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On first down, it's play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dropped him. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Carr. A deep shot to the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. First down. They're going to throw the football. Receiver looks in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. Passing game out of sync.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. To throw, it's Carr. He finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here's the 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the run, it's low. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Scrambling and throwing it deep. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Defense is coming after him. Pulls it in. It's Fields. They'll stop it short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on 4th down, so you try to get as much as you can on 3rd to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on 4th down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. completion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Receiver in motion now. Trying to find room. It's low. As the first down is still going. The tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Carr. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. The PAT puts them up 3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gain on that return. There's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Back to pass. It's back. Oh, looks to the left, and it's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception in the last series, he almost threw another one.
2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Canes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Back to throw. It's Speck. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Inside the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the 1st quarter. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defense will have to bounce back after that PI sets the offense up with a fresh set of downs. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Now, fourth down.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. The game is now tied.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 24 as they begin to put a drive together.
Tackle is made.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just in 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The back's got it. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Looking for the wideout. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The drive ends and the punt team on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Breaks into the clear. QB in the clear now. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. My question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's back. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch, and that's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on 3rd down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
And they... pick up enough yards to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. It's an out-out. The catch made. And he steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they'll come up 2nd down and goal from the 10. Back to throw. It's Beck. Makes the catch. Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Chris, just really impressed by this defense. They're backed up near their own goal line, really doing a good job of rallying to the football in these last couple plays. Now, let's see what happens here on this 3rd and goal.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Miami.
He's been sharp on these touchdown passes today. That makes 2 for him now already. He's reading the coverage as well and making the right throws.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On the ground, it's low. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that previous play. Back in motion now. Dropping back. It's Carr. Caught behind the line. It's low. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. The pocket breaking down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. Well, these defensive ends are hard to handle on the edge. That's how he comes around the corner and hits the quarterback.
Boy, this defensive end is so talented. He can bull rush you and use his power, or also use his quickness to be able to get around the corner, bend, and then lower in on the quarterback. That's exactly what he's able to do, and I love the way he finished on that sack.
Punting, ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He dumps it off to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Motion now from the tight end. Looking for some space. It's Fletcher. Powers through. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's reeled in. It's Joseph. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. And it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there, wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws it to the right. Touchdown, Canes. This offense cannot be stopped.
I'll tell you what. This quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He fires downfield. Grab down the middle. It's Love. Clay moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Carr. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
QB decides to keep it here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll
defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's low. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Good throw. The catch is made. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's low. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Caught near the sticks. It's Fields. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Notre Dame.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. It's a shovel pass. Caught. That's a quick shovel pass. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Oh, pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And out comes the field goal unit. And that one straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking downfield. It's back. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Daniels. Tackled at the 32, and it's enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw. Ball. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll hand it off. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
And the Canes with first and 10 here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch! And the gain just good enough for a first down.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
First down and 10. Dropping back. It's back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Now play number 9 on this drive. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So that'll sting. The touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, but still a scoring opportunity here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Hurricanes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Defense has smothered the running game. Now what's the call on 3rd down and goal? Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And his running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Sets a kickoff.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Coverage team bringing down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin for their own 11. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That run moves the ball to the 16.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Love. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Because I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
second and very long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Hit as he released it. Nice grab. It's Fields. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Send the back in motion. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs. To throw, it's back. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The shotgun running play call. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second down now after the sack. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. And they'll get him down that time.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Out of the gun now on third down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Canes keep the football on the move. In the shotgun, handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
To the air, it's back. He makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I mean, his defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? He's got it right near the end zone. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
The Canes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
2nd and goal for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Miami. And the route is on. They connect again. That's just been unstoppable pitch and catch combination all game here.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And the kickoff will be a return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Back to pass. It's Carr. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds it. It's a short gain of that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keeping that clock rolling.
2nd down after that completion. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. What a catch! Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's low. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Using his legs. It's low. Now here he goes. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky and it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
Third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's Carr. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's play action. Slides a quick throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Leaning on the run game here late. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down play coming up. Keeps it on the draw. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Oh, he's lost the ball. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession but lose a bunch of yards.
Boy, did they dodge a ball.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
After another score to punctuate this offensive performance, they'll just kick it away and let the defense close it out. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave him a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
They came in at the very beginning of this game. You could almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirkland Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.